Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes on this Sunday morning. And don't forget the Joe and Joe Weather Show will be on at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi. So head over there, subscribe with your Gmail account for free, and you'll get notifications every time the Joe and Joe Weather Show is on, which is 5 days a week. Sundays at 11 a.m., Monday through Thursday at 7:30. So we've got a couple of changes, and this is one of the things that you have to deal with when it comes to warm fronts. We were talking about the risk for severe weather for later today and yesterday and this evening, and I think the risk is still there to a certain extent. But what's happened overnight is that the warm front has set up much further to the south, and you can see this morning that we're actually seeing some downpours and thunderstorms moving across central New Jersey and heading northeast. And this radar is as of 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, so bear this in mind if you're watching this on a replay. And also seeing some heavier downpours across Virginia, Maryland, and into the Delmarva Peninsula. It looks to me like, at least according to SPC, that this area here is going to wind up being at a greater risk of severe weather, and the areas up to the north are contending with the wind that is coming in from off the ocean, light southeasterly. So if the warm front doesn't get north of New York City, it's going to mean that the severe weather risk areas are going to wind up being a bit further south today. And as we check out the satellite loop, you can also see this area of clouds moving to the east, from west to east. We'll probably get this through during the morning hours here. Then we'll get a break, and we'll see what happens as the cold front approaches late this afternoon and this evening. And with that, we'll probably wind up with another round of thunderstorms. So let's look at the risk areas here from the Storm Prediction Center with regards to later today, because they did make a substantial change to the forecast, and I'm suspecting that they'll probably change it up again a little bit today. But in fact, it looks like they've pushed the slight risk. The slight risk now, which yesterday was pushed all the way up the Hudson Valley, is now from about Atlantic City northwestward to Trenton, and then northwestward from there to between Allentown and Scranton. So from there south, it's all marginal risk, slight risk, southeast Virginia, North Carolina, and with that, the tornado risk has now been reduced down to 2% for southeastern Virginia and into North Carolina. Now, going forward, we have the front going by. There's going to be another system coming in for Tuesday, and ahead of that, there's no risk areas for tomorrow for much of eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England. General thunderstorms going south from southern New Jersey on southward, and you can see the slight risk Ohio Valley northwestward into Wisconsin. This is the area that this thunderstorm complex that we were talking about yesterday is going to be coming out of. The SPC folks think that it goes to the south, and they have it down in Virginia. The marginal risk, this is for Tuesday, marginal risk for Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia into North Carolina, and just a general thunderstorm risk north of there. But we'll see how that plays out when we get to tomorrow, because I think we're going to have to wait another day to get a verdict on that. Rainfall this week on the order of 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches from southern New Jersey down into northeastern Virginia, half to an inch to an inch elsewhere. I think a lot of that depends on how these downpours and thunderstorms play out during today and tonight, and again on Tuesday when we deal with the next weather system. So just going to run through the models really quick here and take a look at what's happening. So this today, it's not going to be the best of days. We'll see if the sun can break through the clouds around midday to the afternoon. Cold front comes through this evening with some showers and thunderstorms. Now watch that area up in Wisconsin as it moves southeastward Monday night into Tuesday morning. We were talking about that being a possible strong thunderstorm complex sometime, or if it meets the criteria, maybe a derecho, I don't know. That will, again, revisit that tomorrow. That comes through on Tuesday. Then after that, it looks dry. We have a stronger front that's going to develop with a chance for some showers and storms scattered around on Thursday, and then more numerous showers and thunderstorms for Friday, followed by a cool, dry weekend. Now, I just want to point out that the models are very different, continue to be very different, and I think it has to do with the fact that the GFS continues to show tropical cyclone development down in the Caribbean, and you can see it just revs up something in the southwest Caribbean here. It actually begins to show up in the relative short range, so we'll know soon enough if this model's got the right idea or not. And I think that's impacting what's going on in the upper atmosphere in the eastern part of the United States. If we look at the European model, if we look at the Canadian model, I'll just bring the Canadian model here. Doesn't have anything in the tropics. You can see there's hints of little tropical waves there with some showers and storms, but that's it. And when we look at the European, also, yeah, there's some disturbed weather there, but it doesn't develop anything. And I think this impacts how the models handle the East Coast next weekend. I'm favoring the idea that we're going to see a cooler than normal weather pattern set up for next weekend and past Father's Day into the first part of the week of June 21st, so June 20th rather. So bear that in mind. We're going to be discussing that more on the Joe and Joe Weather Show. That's at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So we hope to see you then. And we'll be updating our forecasts on websites and various platforms as we move through this morning. Want to just see a little bit more this morning with regards to this afternoon and trying to put the severe weather risk in context. And we'll put up our posts right after that. So have a great day.